Hello. I would like to discuss a second method of writing coherently, and that is using space order. I have a video on each type of order for writing to keep your writing coherent. Chronological or time order. This video deals with space order, and then I also have included order of importance. In other words, writing your ideas down from either most or least important or least to the most important. So three methods of adding coherence to your writing. This video then will discuss space order, and let's take a look at what this means. What is space order and how can you achieve space order in your writing? So another useful method to arrange your ideas is called space order. Spatial order is the position of things in space. This type of order is frequently used if you want to write a descriptive piece, like you want to describe, say, your favorite aunt, and you're looking more at physical appearance of somebody. You would move from detail to detail, following space. So you might start from the head and work your way down to the toes. A person, a place, or a thing can be described from either left to right, from top to bottom, from east to west, or from foreground to background. But as long as it follows a specific order, so you begin one way and you follow that order. You don't want to be all over and start with top and then go to bottom and then middle, so you want to follow a space order. Details are usually arranged in relation to a fixed point. So you would take one point and then you would give the details based from there using a logical space order. For example, if you were writing a paragraph about your favorite shopping mall, you might start perhaps with the entrance. So when you're first coming in through the main doors, you'd start with the entrance. Then you would guide the reader to a description of each section of the mall. And then going in space order, you would end with your favorite store. That would be a logical space order describing a favorite mall of yours where you like to shop. Now here are some transitional words and transitional phrases that help to guide the reader when reading a space order piece of writing. So these are words that you would include to add coherence. They all add coherence to your writing so that the reader is guided along smoothly from one idea to the next. At the left or to the left, at the right or to the right, in the background, in the center, on the side, at the top, at the bottom, next to, moving along, to the right or to the left or to the right of, to the left of, at the rear, at the front, straight ahead, in the foreground, out of sight, in the middle, in front of, beside or behind, and a few more, beyond, across or under, adjacent or adjacent to and nearby, out of sight, surrounding or opposite, along the edge, near and within sight. Now, I'm sure there are some other transition words, but I've tried to include some of the most popular ones that I could think of, and you would want to incorporate these in your writing to keep your reader focused. So I've written a sample space order paragraph. I've included this paragraph so we can read it together and discuss it and see why it is a good space order paragraph in the sense of the use of transition words to add coherence. So I'll read the paragraph, follow along with me, take a close look at the introduction, the topic, sentence, a strong concluding sentence, and how I have used coherence within this paragraph. So this is the title. It's always good to give a paragraph or an essay, a piece of writing, a title. A memory forever ingrained. The famous old delicatessen was a quaint and quiet spot. Upon entering the store, I was struck by the extremely high ceilings that had not been painted for many years. The rough old wooden shelves that lined both sides of the store were filled impressively from floor to ceiling with jars of pickles, oils, vinegars, mustards, and olives, as well as cans of imported fish, fruits, and vegetables. A large, noisy refrigerator leaned against the left wall, working overtime to preserve its contents that included milk, cream, and soda. On the right wall was an impressive display of a wide variety of baked goods, including baskets of rye, pumpernickel, whole wheat and white rolls. At the end of the store was the main counter. This was my favorite section of the store, with its wide assortment of deli meats, cheeses from various parts of the world, pickles, and many freshly made salads. Behind the scale was Mr. Donzi, whose friendly smile, kind face, and funny anecdotes attracted customers from miles away. After all these years, I continue to visit this 85-year-old landmark as I long for the incredible experiences that await my senses. So let's look carefully at this paragraph and see why it's a well-written paragraph. Starting with the opening sentence, which is your topic sentence right here. You don't always have to state, your topic sentence isn't always the first sentence, as I've mentioned in my video on topic sentences, but it often is. So this is introducing your topic right here. You know from this topic sentence that you're going to be talking about this old delicatessen that's quaint and cozy, and you're going to explain how it's withstood the test of time. Why is it still around? It's old, so you know it's been there for a long time, and what makes it quaint and cozy. So let's take a look at the transitions that were used. Upon entering the store, so you know right there, that's the start of it. When you first enter the store, and you're struck by the high ceilings and the wooden shelves, and then it tells you the wooden shelves were filled impressively. So that's what your eye would see from floor to ceiling. So that's another space order transition. You see on both sides of the store as well. So you enter the store, you first see the ceilings that hadn't been painted, then you look further, you see the wooden shelves on both sides of the store, and they're filled from floor to ceiling. So all these are space order transition words. A large noisy refrigerator leaned where? So as you're looking to the left wall, you see the refrigerator. On the right wall was an impressive display of all the baked goods. At the end of the store was the main counter. So you're guiding the reader along, describing the store, so the reader feels as if the reader can see it, that he or she is in the store with you. And you're saying this is your favorite part of the store. You're describing what's at the end of the store. You've got your deli meats, your pickles, etc. And then you're ending behind the scale was Mr. Donzi. And maybe this is one of your favorite parts of the store, so you're ending with who's behind the scale. He's got a friendly smile, a kind face, and the fact that he has attracted customers from miles away. So you've gone in order and you've guided the reader with your transition words. And notice the concluding sentence, after all these years, I continue to visit this 85-year-old landmark as I long for the incredible experiences that await my senses. So this is a good concluding sentence. It's called a clincher. That's a C, a clincher. Sorry. Clincher sentence. Because you're giving the reader something to think about. You're ending it with a nice solid ending. It's linked to the introduction. The fact it's explaining, here you said it was old, now you're saying it's 85 years old. It's a landmark, and you love coming back because of the incredible experiences, which links to why it's remained such a quaint, cozy spot and why it's been around for so long. So you're giving the reader in this final clincher sentence a warm feeling, making the reader feel as if he or she has visited the store with you, or it's the kind of place that that person would want to go and spend time in and shop at. So review this, please. It's on space order, and there is also another video on order of importance, which I've also included. So please feel free to take a peek at that video, because I think you'll also find it extremely helpful. Thank you.